Here we have a review of the Figma Max Factory Tanjiro Kamado DX Edition or Deluxe Edition from Demon Slayer. This being a deluxe edition, it does come in a nice slipcover. On the front of the slipcover, we do have a shot of the figure with his flame effect. On the side, we just have the figure name and DX Edition. On the back, we have several nice promo shots and some legal at the bottom. On the bottom, we have more legal in the UPC. On the top, we have the company logo. On the other side, we do have a view of the main packaging, which we can pull out of the slipcover. Now for the main packaging, it is similar to what you get with the regular edition, but it does come with some additional accessories. So we can see all of the figure and the accessories through an open window on the front. On the side, we have a nice shot of the figure. On the back, we have some more promo shots and some more legal. And on the other side, we have another shot. On the bottom, we do have a shot with the water effect. And on the top, we do have that same shot. Now to review the actual figure. So for the head articulation, you can look down a good ways. You can't really look back. You're pretty much just looking straight forward. For the arm, you can lift it up about 90 degrees. Full 360 there. Elbow, about 90 degrees, a little bit more. The wrist, full swivel and bend there. For the ab crunch, can crunch pretty far forward. Not really backward that far, a little bit, but not too far. You're restricted by the jacket. But the jacket is articulated, so you can move this around. For our waist, can twist quite a bit. It's actually, that's twisting at the ab crunch, but it looks like they're separate for the waist, yeah. So the waist does twist separately, although your ab crunch is more likely to twist. Depending on how you want to display it, that may or may not matter to you. You do have the scabbard for the sword here, which does move around. There's a little peg on that, so you can move that around, which is nice. So it's not going to be in the way. You can move it out of the way when you're doing different poses. For a leg, can come up not quite 90. Can go about that far back, although it does leave a weird little gap opening there when you do that. Forward, a little less than 90. You do have a double jointed knee there, so nice range of motion on that knee. Do have a toe crunch, then our ankle swivel, and you can actually swivel this whole leg, the lower shin as well, which is nice. Looking a little closer at the back side of this, so it does expose some weird stuff when you lift up the jacket. Now, I don't know that you're gonna expose the figure in the position like this really ever at all, so it might not be a huge deal, but it is still pretty odd execution on that. If we move that apart, I think you'll be able to see a bit better. Yeah, so it's pretty weird when you really extend it back like that. But again, I don't know that you're going to display the figure that way that much. So I think we're okay on it, but just not ideal. Now for the paint apps, so the detailing on the face looks great. You have a lot of nice detail in the hair as well. Jacket looks nice. Overall, pretty great for the paint and detailing. And to remove the face, so pull off the front piece of the hair. You can swap out the faceplate. Just pop on there. This one's actually a bit tight. There we go. Snap that back in. And I did notice, so the sword, or blade this sword, it'll actually go in here, which is pretty cool. So I can have him, if I can get it in there, the other way, you can have him actually walking around with the sword in the sheath, which you would not be able to do with the Nichiren sword that comes with the standard edition. It's not going to go in there. So you can only have him holding that. But this one, you can actually have him walking around with the sword in the scabbard, which is cool. Overall, the paint app is great. Articulation is pretty good, lacking in some areas, like that backwards, the backside ab, or backside torso is a bit weird. But other than that, you have pretty good range of motion. Now for our height, Tanjiro does stand just under 5.5 inches. And for our size comparisons, here we have Tanjiro next to Nezuko. And here we have Tanjiro next to the Figure Arts Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and the Figure Arts Yuji in Sukuna form from Jujutsu Kaisen. And here we have him next to the One-Shot Toy Spirit Detective, aka Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, and the Dawson Genos from One Punch Man. And here we have him next to the Rebeltech Vash the Stampede from Trigun, and the Black Series Commander Cody. Overall, Tanjiro's a pretty good figure. The deluxe edition comes with a lot of accessories which make this a win. The paint app and the detail look great. The articulation's pretty solid, although he does have that weird joint system in the torso, but it's not that noticeable, so I'll give it a pass. Really, I'd say this is a great start to the Demon Slayer line, and I'm looking forward to what else comes.